Hi there, good to see you this week. It is spring cleaning. It's March. The buds on the trees are starting to bloom. It's warming up and it's a great time to start going through our stuff and cleaning out what we're not using and kind of getting real with everything and making our spaces nice and tidy and organized. Now I kind of had to go through this a little bit prior to spring because when I moved here, I didn't want to move all this junk that I had in my cabinets. And let me tell you, you know how this works. You start accumulating over time, you go through your cleaning and then before you know it, a year later, you've amassed so much stuff and you think, how did I get here? Why do I have so much product? Why am I using this, not using that? And why is the part that's not getting used still in the drawers and in the cabinets? So this is such a good opportunity to get her out, move it out, tidy it up, and just be able to open your drawers and to have organization where you actually use what it is that you've left over and you're not scratching your head wondering, is it too old? Is it dated? Do I like it? I know it's not a fun project. I've done a lot of cleaning videos where I have just really gotten to the guts of what's in my bathroom, what's in my office space, what's in my bedroom, whatever. And I always feel so much better when everything is removed. As you've seen, if you've seen any of my tutorials since I've moved up to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you've seen me in my new bathroom space. I mean, everything is pretty much organized. Whatever is on the counter is in these acrylic containers that I got on Amazon. Whatever is in the drawers, and I will show you all of my stuff in the drawers because I don't want to sit here and do a spring cleaning video and have you thinking, yeah, okay, Missy, what's going on in those drawers and did you just throw everything in when you moved? No, I didn't. So I will show you that at the end of the video, but I want to share with you some things that do need to go as I've kind of looked through and realized, okay, yeah, I'm not using that. And some things that I have repurchased again and again and again. Those tried and true products, things that I just can't get rid of, things that I love and have served me very, very well. So let's go ahead and kind of start with what's not serving me. What don't I like and why don't I like it and where to start? And this happens when you have these displays, some of them have little actual containers for lip glosses and lipsticks to fit in, and then spillover sort of gets stacked. So I went over into this section. I don't know if you can see, it's a little emptied out. And there were a couple of products. I do, a mix of tutorials. I'll do drugstore, I'll do higher end, and there's a mix of product here that's gonna go for various reasons. So on this side where the lipsticks were, there are a couple that are leaving the tray. They're out of here. They're by Wet n Wild, and I'm not a fan. Maybe it's the color, maybe it's the consistency. I'm not sure, but I just don't think that they wear very well. And I can't even read the name, and it really and truly doesn't matter. But they're nudes and sort of a purpley plum. And I think too, I've got so much, the problem is there's repetition and I have better quality. So, and this may happen to you. It certainly happens to me. I kind of fall in love with a shade that I know works, and then I buy it in Wet n Wild, and I buy it in NYX, and I buy it in Flower, and then I buy it in Sephora, and I buy it in Charlotte Tilbury. And before I know it, I'm opening up all these tubes and they're all the same color. So I may as well lock into the brand that really wears the best and then pick my color. This was sort of an overlap, and it was a product that didn't wear as well as the others, and that's why it's going. That's why she's going. A couple of others are by NYX, and again, I just don't feel the quality is all that great, and I'm not wearing it, and maybe it's the color that I chose, but it's NYX Cactus Dreams, and it's like a real burnt orange type color. It's okay. It's just, see, look, and it won't even twist down. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. So that's going. And then the other one is this kind of coral color, but again, it's a little too drying. This is Day Club, and it gets sort of cakey in this part of the mouth, and I don't like that. So they're gonna go because they're not working. Okay, y'all, this is too much. So I generally put on my foundation with a brush. It's what I tend to prefer. I do have a beauty blender on standby, and I went online, I went on Amazon, and they had two beauty blenders, the True Beauty Blender brand, for $32. I'm like, crazy? $32 for two little sponges? I mean, the marketing is nuts, but we fall for it. So I buy these and I use it once, and I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to kind of flake and peel right here. It's like the sponge is coming apart, and I'm like, man, if I'm paying 32 bucks for a sponge, that sucker better hold on for at least a week, if not 2 weeks application before I see some kind of separation. That was after day one for $32. I'm like, craziness? No. So this one I just got at my local drugstore, and I don't know what I paid for it, but it certainly wasn't $32, and it is perfectly intact for the time that I do want to use a sponge, and it's bigger. So yeah, I was kind of surprised by the Beauty Blender brand. Say that 3 times. It wasn't holding up. Another product that I will not repurchase and is going, and it's a shame because I really like the brand. It's Saie, S-A-I-E, and it is the Light Bronze Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the color on me. Maybe it's that I'm not a fan of super creamy products, but I just find the color and the way it wears, it's got too much of like an orangey reddish tint, and it's I don't know. I feel like I get just super greasy and dewy, and the color isn't right. And you know, it's a good product line. They make great products. You know, you may love it. You may be, you know, drier than I am. But I find if I do like a tinted moisturizer and then this, I feel like a grease pit. It's just not working for me. So and the color just didn't work for me. So I don't know, that one's gonna have to go too. It's not a repurchase by any means and part of my spring cleaning. On that note too, are a couple of cream concealers that I've actually used in the past, but I find that they just don't sit as well as my other concealers. And they're by NARS, and these are Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And they do cover very, very well, don't get me wrong, but there's just so much out there in terms of product. The key is the long wear. How does it wear on your eyes and your face? And again, the cream issue I have is if it's too creamy and too dewy, any eye makeup will stick to it and move below my eye. And I just did a tutorial about no smudge eye makeup, and if a concealer is too creamy, then I start getting into makeup traveling and not staying where I want it to stay. So unfortunately, you know, NARS is a great line and I love them, and you know that I feature many of their products, but that's just not working for me anymore, so they're gonna go. And this may also come as a shock. I have a ton of concealers. I mean, really, really, no shortage of concealers by any means. And that's the case because I sample so many and I love to do demos and try things out. My absolute favorite right now is the Typology concealer. But as I was looking through these, and this may be just sort of a poor choice with color because the color is too light, too yellow, and it doesn't wear as well as the others, and it's the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I don't know, I got it number 3, and out of all the concealers I have, it's my least favorite, so there's no point in keeping it. I can free up some space, not for another purchase, just to free up some space so that my concealers can breathe a little bit. As I continue on with the no more repurchasing, that applies also to Sephora's Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. Again, I've got a lot of tinted moisturizers from makeup demos that I've done in the past, and I have some that I just really, really prefer and have reordered. For instance, my friend Andrea out of Houston has a company called Face Forward, and she has a mineral sheer tint with SPF 30 that I tell you is, and I think mine is tan. Let me double check because I know you guys ask me all the time. But this tinted moisturizer, Sun Glow, is incredible. It's a mineral foundation with a sheer natural finish. And I just love this over everything else that I'm finding. So this is getting a little skinny, as you can see, and it's reorder time. So hers, I'm going to reorder. The Sephora one, you know, it's running out, and I'm just gonna let that go because that just wasn't as great as the Face Forward. Oh, okay, this bugged me. This really irritated me. So I saw I guess it was a Facebook ad, and it was for tanning drops that you put in your moisturizer. And the model that they had, I mean, she had the glow, the tan, the perfect color. It wasn't orangey, it wasn't streaky, it was like this nice golden brown, beautiful, beautiful. And, I saw all these reviews and, I did my homework, so I ordered it. Let me just tell you, this LifeCell Glow, I don't know what the deal is, but they say they're illuminating self-tanning drops. You apply 1 to 3 to your favorite face and body cream and apply on skin. I did 5 to 6 and put it in my moisturizer, and I kid you not, I saw nothing. I barely got a tan, and I mean barely, and I was like being generous because I like a good colored tan. Nothing, nada. And this was expensive. This was not a cheap product. So I don't know. Again, the model looked great and people said that they liked it, but again, it just wasn't for me, and it was unfortunate because I love a good self-tan and I love discovering new products that can help you get that glow. I wanted to be able to try this and say, oh wow, y'all, you need to try this too if you're looking for a self-tan product. But no, what I repurchased is my Sunny Honey Cocoa and Eve, the Bali Bronzing Foam in Dark. This stuff just works great. This is now my 3rd bottle. It still has plastic wrapper on it. Just arrived, and thank goodness, because I needed my self-tanner. If you do like those tanning drops specifically for the face, let me pass along something that I will repurchase, and this is Tanologist Face and Body Drops. And these are really, really cool because, same concept. Just take the dropper and then you drop it in your face cream. You can do it on your body, so you can sort of dial in how tan or not you want to be. But these worked. So, okay, yay that. Let's move into some stuff that will, when they're practically gone, will get purchased again. And that is, I love this e.l.f. Contour and Highlight Quad. I think it's incredible. As you can see, I clearly have a favorite contour color right there. I just love it. It's the right shade, not too orangey. For me, it's just the right contour color. And I wear this all the time. And sometimes I'll just do this one as a little bit of blush above it. But for drugstore beauty, wow, this is a lot of bang for the buck, a lot. So I adore it. And there are so many contour and highlight palettes out there if you're looking to find one that saves you money. And what's neat too is that you can blend colors. You can mix, if that's too dark and that's too light, you can mix them together and create your own custom shade. I just love this. This has been repurchased. On the higher end note, this is absolutely beautiful. And I'm not out of it yet, but I want to share with you. Chanel makes exquisite products, and this is the only Chanel I have. I just love it. It's this highlighter, Le Lion de Chanel Illuminating Powder, and it's a gold. It's a beautiful, beautiful gold highlighter, as you can see. And I will use this, and it comes with this really cool applicator brush, and this I'll literally use like tip of the nose, right above the lip, on the chin. I love this highlighter. It is such a pretty gold, and for spring and summertime, I'll also use it, because this brush is angled the way that it is. It's great if you have like a strapless dress and you want to hit your collarbone with a little bit of gold shimmer. This is really, really beautiful. So this will be a repurchase when I'm out for sure. Okay, so what I'm loving and will buy again and again, a couple of foundations. Now, granted, I prefer more of a matte finish for me. And now that I'm back in television news, I really need a matte finish badly. In fact, when I shoot most of my YouTube videos, for the most part, I'll use a matte finish foundation because if you're too shiny and too greasy, it's all you see is the reflection of that oil from the light. So my favorite mattes are Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is beautiful. This color is just a little bit on the light side. I know you guys always ask, well, what color are you? When I didn't self-tan, I was 8 cool. With a self-tan, I have to mix in a little bit of a darker color. So, find your color, find your shade, but this is such an exquisite foundation. It's what I'm wearing right now. And right alongside it is Fenty Soft Matte. And I got a sample of it. This is Pro Filter, Soft Matte. I can't even tell what, number 260. Number 260 is my color. Beautiful foundation. So between the Charlotte Tilbury and the Fenty, those will be repurchased as I kind of move through my foundations. All right, let's get into some other bathroom products for cleansing, showering, cleaning, whatnot. That would be cleansing. It was redundant. Okay, what was just repurchased? I adore the Billy razor and I was out of blades. So I got a 4-pack of Billy razor blades. This razor, man, y'all, this if you need like specifically to get rid of hair in certain areas where, you always get nicked, it won't nick you. And I use my Kenzie to get rid of hair, but you have to shave first. So, as hair diminishes, you'll still get some random rogue little hairs that come in, and they always tend to come in right around the kneecap, and I always get cut there, or by the ankle, or on top of the toes, or weird places. So I love the Billy razor for that, to help me kind of nick that hair without nicking my skin, so that I can use my Kenzie. I also, my gosh, the next one is going to be my 5th bottle of the La Roche-Posay Lipikar AP Plus face wash. I just can't get enough of this. It gets off my makeup. It leaves my face feeling hydrated. I have yet to find a better face wash than this one. Love, love, love. So clearly on the lookout to buy a new one. Don't laugh. Okay, I'm laughing. Since 2014, I have talked about the Lancino Lanolin Nipple Cream as a lip balm. Again, she is skinny and she is almost gone because I use it so much. I have one in my bathroom. I have one in my nightstand. I have one in my purse. I love this. It's just the best lip balm on the planet. I've tried so many. I've done tutorials on lip balms. There's so many great ones out there, but how can you beat the price? And granted, this is a little bit pricier than, say, a Carmex or something that's targeted for the lips because it's, for breastfeeding mothers and it's in that section. And I don't know why it's more expensive, but it is, but it's still cheaper than what you would find at Sephora or Ulta. So it kind of bridges that gap. It's in between. And frankly, it works better than all of them. So be in the know and get Lancino. Another thing that I will repurchase because it's skinny. I just love this toothpaste. I love the way it tastes. I love that it's whitening and it's anti-plaque and it is fluoride free. It's by Hello. Natural peppermint, but it almost tastes like it has a little vanilla kick to it, which is why I like it so much. But I've got a couple of these and this is almost out. Love, 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 love. This, when I was in Houston, my chiropractor told me about this and they would use it when they would do some digging and massage work on me. And I just get it now on Amazon, but it is Corganics Pain Relieving Cream Relief with 3% menthol. It's a topical analgesic. I feel that this is incredible. It really helps sore muscles and I get really tight kind of up in here. The traps always get me and I'll just take it and I'll rub it in and it takes the edge off. So I bought this many, many times and that's a repurchase for my bathroom. And last but not least, this Dry Clean by Sephora. And this dry cleans your makeup brushes. So you literally spray it on a tissue and then you take a brush and you just sweep it on the part that you sprayed and it cleans your brush. Amazing product. I've used this multiple times and will buy again. So those are the hits. You saw the misses and I will take you inside my drawers and my cabinets so that you can see it's clean and it's organized. And I'm very, very happy to have tidiness in my space. There's nothing like knowing that you love what you have, you use it, it's in order, you can find it, and there's a system to it. Secrets revealed, drawers clean. I wish you all the best with your spring cleaning. I hope it goes well. I know you're not gonna like the process, but you will love how you feel afterwards. More spring themed videos coming your way. I've got a spring fashion video coming up and anything else you would like to see, from me here on Thursdays in the tutorial day. Let me know, drop a comment below and tell me what you would like to see. Tell me how your spring cleaning is going, or kind of what your cathartic moment was, or greatest joy was after you cleaned, and maybe you too can help inspire somebody who's watching today. I think we learn a lot from each other when we share. So thank you for being with me. I love you so much. Go out, be bold and be blessed, and I'll see you next week. Bye.